This is a test of the sound. And this is the other one.
us a piece, and we are not going to see anyone able to call this off. So going through, only another 18 seconds left in this jam, which our jammers may be happy of. Look at that wall of black trying to contain Lilliputian. And that is Schrodinger being sent to the penalty box. That's black number 4, number 92, meanwhile, rejoining the pack, trying to give some sort of assistance. And we hit the end of that jam, so that's another 2 points for the South Sea Sirens. So early days in this yet. We are looking at a 10-14 game in favour of the Sirens at this point in time. I think we're looking at an absolute screamer of a game if both these teams can maintain this intensity. Sure as hell hope they can. So number 69 in the red is Corky up against number 11, Nicolicious Vicious from the Pirates. Oh, that booty block. They thought they had carried. Oh, and they had carried Corky just to the inside, so she did not feel the contact out of bounds. Nicolicious is lead. This is a power jam for the Broadside Brawlers up against Sirens. No pack advantage here. Everyone's got a blocker in the bin. Sirens doing a good job of getting the pace moving. There's number 33, TGSS2018 doing some good blocking there on Nicolicious. And good job keeping this pack moving too, quite frankly. That's not what... Oh, look, that's Luna Shovegood, number 53 out the front with TGSS2018. Great work there to yield Nicolicious back, and that has got Corky back on track. Now, Corky has not yet finished an initial pass, so Nicolicious can afford to keep going. Corky is going to fight. There's a big wall of black there with Enid Blighton, Schrodinger. Linda Shovelace. Going to have a fun time trying to keep myself straight between Luna Shovegood and Linda Shovelace. But that is Enid Blighton and Linda Shovelace making life hell for Corky. Meanwhile, Nicolicious hanging on for dear life against a beautiful block from Luna Shovegood. Corky finally through on their initial. And you can see, I think, that is the Broadside Brawlers bench. Tell him to fight and get points. And the call off comes in. Now, I'm not sure what Nicolicious... Oh, was that Nicolicious? That better not have been... That was Nicolicious mouthguard that came out halfway of a jam, and oh, she was very lucky not sent for a uniform violation on that one. Mind you, there was enough action going on track. Officials cannot possibly see everything that goes on. All right, so we've got Rebecca the Wrecker coming up for the Power Jam start. So actually that is the uniform violation has been awarded to Nicolicious for the mouthguard, which is absolutely fair. So this is where South Sea Sirens... Now, there's 5 points in it, so this is absolutely nothing in it. First scoring pass, that will tie the score for us. 19 apiece. Alrighty. Oh, so Rebecca the Wrecker is off to the bin. Nicolicious has entered the track from the penalty box, so she's spending a little bit of fun time there with the salt and pepper. But Nicolicious has made her way through, not lead. Lead was awarded, so we have now no lead jammer. And this thing is going to play out the full 2 minutes. So Nicolicious, oh, good try there from Zaphod. Booty blocks. Good avoiding by Nicolicious. Well done. Now that has got Rebecca the Wrecker back on track as we see Schrodinger heading back to the bin. Oh, here we see Mad Cow chasing down Rebecca the Wrecker. Trying to get the tip there now. Oh, Nicolicious coming back through for another 5 points. Oh, big, beautiful hit there by Bambi Bloodlust. Well timed. Get Rebecca the Wrecker a nice easy pass. Mad Cow covering that in until a Salt and Pepper turned up and knocked out Nickolicious. Rebecca the Wrecker fighting hard there against Mad Cow, Rumble Stinson and Zoomin Newman. Manages to make their way through, and that is jam over. So I'll have a quick look at that aboard. That is a 17-3 jam. Broadside Brawlers at this point in time managing to hold on to a hair's breadth lead. We are almost 10 minutes down in this period, and we are at 31-32 in favour of the Brawlers at this point in time. So in the black, Weed Killer 4-2-0 up against Gryffindorable. Looking forward to seeing how Gryffindorable jams. I bet the opposition won't find quite so adorable. And oh, look at that, working through the inside. Moody inadvertently taking them out, but look, Gryffindorable hanging onto those hits, push their way through the opposition. Very powerful. Weed Killer yielding back there by Harmon Miranda as Gryffindorable comes back in for their scoring pass. Held now by Moody, being bridged in by Harmon Miranda. Gryffindorable round for their first scoring pass. Coming in now for the second scoring pass. Weed Killer has taken the panty off. Moody, little shoulder pop to knock Weed Killer to the inside. And oh, there is a huge amount of fight up the front of that pack. There is nothing but black. There's the and Gryffindorable taken out, yielding back. Penalties are awarded and giving Gryffindorable a chance they needed to fight their way through what remained of that black pack. Up until that point, it was a beautiful little black hole. Nice follow-up, Enid Blyden giving a quick tap to Red 89, Crazy Jackal. But still, no joy for Weed Killer. Gryffindorable coming around for more points. Crazy Jackal trying to assist Enid Blyden. Everyone's pausing slightly. It's that momentary pause where you just want to check that the other person is okay. Gryffindorable looking a little nonplussed there for Enid Blyden's positioning to make it harder. And Gryffindorable getting a little less adorable as they force their way through on the inside of the pack. And still, we do not have Weed Killer. Yep, Weed Killer now to the penalty box. Enid Blyden trying to hang on to Gryffindorable. Nice bit of fight, but just unstoppable. Oh, Gryffindorable. Like a honey badger. They sound cute. All right, so we've got number 29, Selkie, and number 33, Rumble Stinson for the Pirate City Rollers. Up with Mad Cow, and they're going to be braced there by Zoomin Newman. No jammer at this point in time for the Broadside Brawlers, so Lily Pushin is going to be taking the Power Jam start and will be assisted out there by Zaphod Booty Blocks, Salt and Pepper, and Bambi Bloodlust. So, all right, South Sea Sirens have managed to claw out a 19-point lead. It is Broadside Brawlers 32, South Sea Sirens at 51. So that's a good start, but we do still have 19 minutes on this clock. It is very, very early days. We could go anywhere from here. It's going to depend on how these teams are able to reform and refocus. So if South Sea Sirens can maintain what they are doing the entire duration of the game, they are looking strong, but not an unassailable lead by any stretch. So it'll be interesting to see what happens now. We have had Enid Blyden sent to the penalty box, so that leaves three blockers on track for the Pirates. So we have a Power Jam start and pack advantage for the South Sea Sirens. They're going to really try to maximise this. We can see that Zaphod Booty Blocks taking that inside defensive position. It distracted enough to give Lily Pushin the outside line. So fantastic pass Very nice work there by the Sirens. Oh, the little power boost there. Unintentional power boost by Mad Cow on Lily Pushin. Sometimes if you get a block at the right angle and if you accept the hit, it becomes momentum for you. Lily Pushin, keeping the legs moving, making through second scoring pass. So now Weed Killer back on track, but I can see no panty in the hand. The panty has passed to 706 Zoomin Newman. Mad Cow, meanwhile, taking Lily Pushin out at the front of the pack, but going off track themselves. So, oh, Lily Pushin. All right, discretion, better part of valour, deciding to yield to the pack just to be sure, because could not tell who had moved up and who had moved back. That is another 5-point pass. Enid Blyton calling out. Oh, and that is Zoomin Newman finally through. Pirate City trying to form a comprehensive defence before Lily Pushin returns. And now we do have pack advantage. And yes, good call there. Zaphod Booty Blocks trying to get the pack moving and succeeding in getting a little bit of pace on there. Clock is in the South Sea Sirens' favour. Lily Pushin has been sent for a back block. So what does that mean for Zoomin Newman? Zoomin Newman is being yielded to the back. There should be nothing but assistance coming from their own teammates, but the Pirates were hanging out the front to stop the yield back going too far. Now Mad Cow on the outside making a gap there. That gap very quickly covered by a Salt and Pepper. But the Pirates have picked up another 4 points.
So we're a fair way into the second day of the Great Southern Slam. Plenty of quarter-final action.
You may be able to hear from home the dulcet tones of Johnny Smash in-house.
We have the VRDL All-Stars taking on the MVP team.
Alrighty. So here we have number 131 in the black. Tsunami. Oh, Tsunami giving a little double, very, very controlled double fist bump. She knows that is a long way from over. It is a good start. A lot of work to be done. Lily Pushin. Didn't Lily Pushin just jam? Oh my goodness, backing it up. Tsunami Striker takes the points, calls it off. Because, oh lordy, I didn't realise that the points had doubled. So South Sea Sirens had, for a second there, they had double the Broadside Brawlers points. They were on 72 to 36. Broadside Brawlers putting that 4 on has brought it back up. They are 72 to 40 now. Oh. Okay, so Rebecca the Wrecker back up against Short Circuit. You can see a Salt and Pepper and Titosaurus with Zaphod Booty Blocks trying to do what they could, but Short Circuit found their stride and has blitzed their way through that pack with assistance from Schrodinger. Oh, look at the front. Oh, Selkie Smooth was out the front there helping hold back Rebecca the Wrecker, looking a little the worse for wear there, but the points, it's a tight situation. I don't think, nope, Short Circuit can't hear that they're being directed to call it off. And meanwhile, there goes Rebecca the Wrecker while, oh, and there finally, Short Circuit is through. So that's a 4 point, no, yep, 4 points apiece on that one. All right, number 69 in the red, Corky lining up to jam against Nicolicious. Pack advantage to the Sirens, and a nice little round of applause for our officials. Because, yes, it takes officials to make it a sport. Oh, Enid Blyton. thought was getting a return to track. I think it was just a false start, so has yielded any advantage that was gained. But Corky has gone through for lead, taken out there by Mad Cow. Mad Cow yielding Corky all the way back on their scoring pass, while Nicolicious is yet to break through in that far side against 22. Griffin Dorable, Jammer and Blocker up there with Crazy Jackal, number 89 in the red. Nice partner work happening there. Now, have to see what's going to happen here. Oh! All right, Nicolicious, Lone Jammer on track. Corky, shake it ahead, not happy. No one's ever happy as they go to the penalty box. It is not where you want to be, so Power Jam, this is a chance for Pirate City to try to close some of this gap. But Griffin Dorable, Crazy Jackal, and oh shoot, number 2. Nice Harmon Miranda. That nice. Nicolicious very happy. That was a swing and a miss because Harmon Miranda had some serious power wound up, but now they've been joined by Moody, so it's full pack against Nicolicious. While Corky is coming back from the penalty box and getting trapped by Enid Blightum. Mad Cow. We're waiting for the no pack calls. Oh, look at that Corky hanging in. The double tap came from Enid Blightum, but not enough to stop Corky. Corky's going round. Nicolicious is coming behind. No lead jammer. Only 4 seconds left in this jam. More points going on. Nicolicious. Oh, Coppinson. Serious hits there. It was 2 points to 1. So 2 points Pirate City, 1 point for the Sirens. Boom Tish coming in outside pack ref for a confer. And so they're just going to have a quick discuss about something. All is sorted. And we have got number 51, Assault and Pepper, in the red up against Weed Killer in the black. Oh, look at that beautiful run up the inside. Holy hell, Zuma Newman tried to stop that charge. Not quick enough. But Weed Killer has to be happy with this. They're through the pack advantage to the Sirens, as we have only 2 Pirate City. Oh, nope, 2 all. Stop it. Stay on track. Stop getting penalties. Oh, Titosaurus trying to hold back Weed Killer. Oh, Assault and Pepper coming through on their second scoring pass as Weed Killer approaches on their second scoring pass. But the Sirens are letting this one run. Titosaurus falling, and there will be a low block called on Titosaurus. Now that is Assault and Pepper's third scoring pass, and we're calling that before the Pirates also get a third scoring pass. A 4-1-1 Lily pushing up against a Tsunami. No pack advantage. Everyone's got a blocker in the bin. So that's Enid Blightum in the dusty gold helmet. Oh, nice little slip past behind Shrew Loose by Lily pushing. Now Weed Killer being taken out by Harmon Miranda. A nice assist there by Enid Blightum to stop Harmon from getting the yield. You can see, oh, sorry, not Weed Killer, it's Tsunami. Oh, Tsunami being yielded back again. Coming in now for second scoring pass. Lily pushing. Carried to the inside by Linda Shovelace, and calls that one off. Ooh, almost 30 points, so it's a 28-point lead to South Sea Sirens at the moment. We've got just over 9 minutes left on the clock in this period. Corky is back up against Short Circuit. Corky is going to be helped out there by Spec Ops, number 46, Titosaurus, number 33, and in the gold helmet, I'm pretty sure that was Hannah. No, that's Booty, Zaphod. Zaphod Booty blocks. Corky now right up the front, but getting some assistance there from Bambi Bloodlust until Bambi falls afoul of the slippery floor. And Corky has cut track on the outside, so leaving Short Circuit now is called as lead, and there is an opportunity to put some points on. It's going to rely very heavily on trying to keep this pack still and these blockers separated. But now Short Circuit has also cut track. We were having no jams on track for a couple of seconds. And blockers are now resuming positions. So you're seeing Bambi Bloodlust and Zaphod Booty blocks dropping back there to try to break up the wall from behind. Corky coming back. Corky had not completed their initial, and it's a no pass, no penalty on that one. As more bodies head to the bin. No pack advantage anyone though, because bin has cleared out for a second until more came back in. Bambi Bloodlust doing that work. Now I'm not sure what that penalty was for. Look at that, Short Circuit back from the penalty box. We've only got 30 seconds left in this jam. We are going the full distance, slight pack advantage, but it's going to be interesting to see what Spec Ops and Short Circuit. Very tidy jump of the apex, beautiful landing, so stable. So Spec Ops up with Zaphod Booty blocks, going to have to see what they can do against Short Circuit, while number 29, Selkie Smooth, Mad Cow, Zuma Newman try to stop Corky. Now they have had their fourth blocker come back from the penalty box. So it was a 3-2 on that final pass. So that made that a 10-12 jam, 81. So it's it's a 26-point difference. 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Very, very tiny increments coming back towards the Pirates. Got Rebecca the Wrecker up against Nicolicious Vicious. Rebecca, oh my goodness, look, you can see why she's called Rebecca the Wrecker from this angle, can't you? Just the pushing, taking the bodies down. Nicolicious managing to find a great little gap opening up. The Brawlers unable to contain Rebecca any longer, but there is a slight lead. We take the points, we hit, we quit, and on the outside, she has got past several. It's the maths on that one, yep. 3 more points, so slowly winding that lead back in. Not a lot of time in this period to continue that momentum, but let's see what happens here, because Sirens are not going to sit idly by. Ooh, they've sent Gryffindorable back out to jam again. Gryffindorable has already shown us that they are quite capable making their own way through a tough blocking pack. Weed Killer lining up. Oh, Gryffindorable was trying to take the same gap. And beautiful. Beautiful work there by Gryffindorable. The Pirates had to open up their defence slightly to let their own jammer through, and that gave Gryffindorable, she didn't get exactly the gap she wanted, but there were enough gaps around. That was Bambi Bloodlust on the outside, helping clear that path for Gryffindorable on the return now. Not as easy a time there for Weed Killer. Oh, now I didn't get to see who did that, but yep, was that Mad Cow? But Mad Cow sent to the penalty box did take Gryffindorable down, but look at Weed Killer. No hope for Weed Killer, trapped as they are. All right. 88 to 115, 4 and a bit minutes on the clock. Lily pushing up against Tsunami. Oh, change up. Pirates are going to try the Sirens' own tactic against them, but Sirens have got Luna, Shovegood, Moody, Harmon, Miranda, and Crazy Jackal. Now, that is some serious blocking ability there. All right, look at this jagging and moving and jumping. Oh, blocked out. That's one problem sitting here. Whoever's got the front position, I can't quite see, but it's Lily Pushin. Did work their own way through that blocking defence. Tsunami trying to race and come round as fast as they can. Oh, Lily Pushin is down on the ground. Hopefully just doing that momentary rest. Yep, excellent. Sometimes you just need to take a moment up and moving. Moving well, rattled, but not stopped. Good to see. All right, 3 minutes left in this period. Corky coming back for the Sirens. We can see Titosaurus, Assault and Pepper, Zaphod, Booty Blocks, and Bambi Bloodlust up on the track there, so it's a nice help. Gotta give a jammer confidence. But let's see what they're going to have to deal with, because at the moment Broadside Brawlers are having a wee time out. So for anyone not aware, Pirate City Rollers are from Auckland in New Zealand. They're being benched by Gemolition, Thumper, Shannon and Jamie. I'm not quite sure who's wearing the fabulous kimono-esque robe out the front there. Don't know which one is who. But yeah, that's what we've got there. Now we've got Boom Tish, I can see, has been one of our outside pack refs. There's outside pack ref with no name on back, so they get called not Ninja. What are we going to call them? Leave it with me, I'll get back to you. Sparkles in the white helmet is one of our jammer refs with the number ref of a second jammer ref. All right, so Short Circuit back up again. Pack advantage is to the Sirens. But you can see Short Circuit. Oh my God, that tiny amount, but did touch the out of bounds. It's a no pass, no penalty, which is not going to change the outcome because Corky has already taken the lead. Short Circuit taken down, Assault and Pepper back up and in. Corky already round on their initial on their first scoring pass, calling that one off. Just under 3 minutes on the clock. We're going to get a couple more jams in this period. All right, so Nicolicious Vicious coming back up against Rebecca the Wrecker. Still pack advantage red. Sending out Luna, Shovegood, Moody, Crazy Jackal, Harmon, Miranda. All right, looks like we've got Mad Cow. Yep, I can see Mad Cow, Shrew Loose for the Pirates, and number 76, Linda Shovelace, doing what they could against, but Rebecca the Wrecker beaten their way through. Now, they do keep touching their right arm. A little earlier they were holding it. Might be a little sore, but nope. Doesn't seem to be slowing them down at all. Look at the outside path getting cleared there. Enid Blyden trying to do what they could, but I think we have picked up a couple of points at the back for, yes, Nicolicious also grabbing 2 points there, but 4 points to the Sirens. All right, so we've got our Captain Zuman Newman in the pivot panty for the Pirates, being assisted there by Schroding Her as the tallest on the track at present, just because the Salt and Pepper's not standing upright, and also being helped out there by Rumble Stinson, and they're going to do what they can for Tsunami. Bambi Bloodlust coming up to have a jam. Now, I'd like to know from the fans at home, is this something we see terribly often? Oh, thank you, people at home. Gemolition is in the kimono. Thumper's in the pirate hat. Bless you. People at home watching, do we get to see Bambi Bloodlust jam terribly often? I'm getting the feeling this is a fallback position for her, but if they're coming up against some tough blocking opposition, I can see that she's got power and strength there. So, oh, little bit of a takedown. That was by Zuman Newman. but did still pick up the 4 points. So well done, Bambi. All right, we are definitely looking at our last jam for this period. So that is going to be Gryffindorable against Nikki Licious. No pack advantage anyone. Enid Blightum is up there with Gonna Make You Pay. And 42 Sledge Hannah for the Pirates. Oh, look at the hit. Oh my goodness, but Nickalicious manages to get around the outside. Oh, Gryffindorable not looking quite so adorable now. That's a really cranky face. Does not like not getting lead. Good call too. No one likes not getting lead. Oh, Nickalicious fighting for points and fighting for the call-off. Did pick up 2 points, so she picks up our last points for this period. The lovely metal 2 there. And that brings us to half-time. Broadside Brawlers at 92. South Sea Sirens 129. That is a 37-point lead for the South Sea Sirens heading into the second part of this game. Not unassailable, but thus far they have proven very strong, and they don't look like wavering in their gameplay anytime soon. So let's wait and see what the Pirates come back with in the second half. Take a break. I'll catch you soon. Hello, hello. Yes. All right, working out some technical difficulties. Sorry for the odd reintroduction to our second period. We're just making sure that microphones are doing what microphones are supposed to do. So just under a minute and a half before we get into the second period, so you can enjoy the groove and stylings there of Gonna Make You Pay Pay, Enid Freighton, Linda Shovelace, having a bit of a groove to the beautiful soundtrack brought to us in-house. So, looking at a very fierce second half. 37-point lead for the South Seas Sirens. And if you're sticking around watching this track, you have a very exciting game coming up next. We're moving into the Div 2 quarterfinals. That's going to be Newcastle Roller Derby League up against the Convict City Roller Derby League. I'm expecting quite exciting gameplay there. I've seen Godzilla around. I have seen Vanessa Shredgrave around. So looking forward to seeing that one, because I will be back calling this one again. And meanwhile, we did have someone on the stream in the chat, and I'm sorry because they've taken that screen away from me and I don't know how to bring it back without screwing everything up, so I'm not going to touch the technical stuff. But there was a nice message to let us know that yes, Bambi does jam, and hell yes, Bambi does jam, but nice to see her being kept as a little bit of extra backup. So if the jamming rotation is sort of getting a little bit flagged, it's nice to have another jammer you can pull out of your back pocket that no one has seen yet, has to try to figure out how to deal with. So good work there. But yes, very glad to know that she does jam, because I enjoyed that. It was cracking good gear. So we have got Tsunami up against Rebecca the Wrecker to get us started in this second half. We've got a little bit of love and happen on track. I think that's Shovelace there with Shrew Loose and Gonna Make You Pay Pay. Oh, and look at Shrew Loose. What a nice little sleigh ride given there while Tsunami goes around the outside. Rebecca the Wrecker is not going to take that lightly and doesn't. Breaks through as Tsunami round 4 scoring past, and beautiful ducking and dodging. So tidy work by the Pirates there, the Broadside Brawlers against our South Sea Sirens. I call everyone our because I just love the Derby so hard. As far as I'm concerned, everyone is, well, maybe not my favourite, but I love the Derby so much. They're all my team. I just love to see really good gameplay, good skills, and I'm getting to see bucket loads of that right here and now. So 22 Short Circuit up against 69 Corky. And you've got Zoom and Newman out there with Schrodinger and number 33 Rumble Stinson. We do not have anyone through on their initial as yet. Oh, spoke to goddamn soon. Happens all the time. You say something and then the players make a liar out of you. So well done, Sirens. That was a beautiful assist to help get Corky through there, but a very nice hit out. Oh, and that's Mad Cow coming in to try to take, oh, very good hit out to straddle there, forcing Corky to yield all the way back, and that is Rumble Stinson teaming up now with Zoom and Newman and Schrodinger. We've lost Bambi Bloodlust to the penalty box, and I do call it a loss because anytime I can't see these fabulous athletes playing, I feel a little bit sad. Oh, high block on Zoom and Newman as they head to the penalty box. Corky coming round and round again. And I'm really not sure what has happened to Short Circuit. Must have passed the panty. There we go. All right. Now I see the panty in Zoom and Newman's hand. So I couldn't quite tell if the panty pass had happened. Sorry that I missed that, guys. Doesn't help at home. Now we do have Power Jam and Pack Advantage to the Sirens. They're hanging back to keep the pack from moving, but now they go into assist, so there is not a solid defence, and that is Luna Shovegood coming across there to give the last bit of a sweep, to give a nice easy pass to Corky, which is what you want. But here back on track comes Schroding her. So we'll see what that does. Inside wide open at the moment. Corky doesn't need it, jags to the outside, getting some good appreciation from the crowd here. Nicolicious up against Lily Pushin on this jammer line. Enid Frighten, Sledgehammer. Shrew Loose being braced there by Zuma Newman. Oh, unable to contain Lily Pushin. Oh, Lily Pushin going hard, going through. The Sirens meanwhile have waterfied Nicolicious. Oh, the chase there by Gryffindorable. Oh. Alrighty, so here comes Lily Pushin, taking the hits. Looking for the call, having to do the big call because carried to the outside of the track as far as possible from where Sparkles could see the call off. Now notice we've also got Awkward Yeti in the middle there. One of our Zeebs. And try to catch our officials' names where possible. Unfortunately, our Ninja Squad operatives don't wear their names terribly often, so it's hard to mention them. But that's because they're ninjas. We don't know that they're there. Oh, Bambi Bloodlust back again. Takes that hit, stays upright, just pangs around while Mad Cow and Weed Killer are having a little trouble getting back to their feet after that impact. All right, Weed Killer getting their push on up the front of that pack. Oh, hit a Salt and Pepper. Weed Killer leaping back in to get the hips behind a Salt and Pepper. Now, Bambi Bloodlust is in the penalty box, so it is a power jam for the Pirates, but are they going to be able to maximise this one? So we have had the star pass to Zoomin Newman, and this is time coming off that penalty clock. Not too often, not too long to try to score points. Zoomin Newman taking out a Salt and Pepper. Big hit and a little bit of a dance backwards on the yield there. Very happy with themselves for that block. Timing of it was perfect. Oh, Bambi Bloodlust crouching around the inside and giving just a very delicate can opener. I didn't realise you could can open delicately, but apparently you can if you're Bambi Bloodlust. Oh, Bambi Bloodlust. Giving the hits as they go round. Zuma Newman has so far been contained for these two scoring passes of Bambi Bloodlusts. And again, trying to hold a defence against Bambi is just nuts. All right, so Zuma Newman is getting some assistance until Bambi Bloodlust comes back. They try to stop Bambi, but it's just not working. Oh, Zuma Newman almost out until a Salt and Pepper came through. And the Pirates all watching for Bambi's return. Allow the Salt and Pepper to yield back. Oh, and right in front of our cameras, nice bit of bowling ball action from Bambi Bloodlust. To smash through at the front there now. We do have Demolition in the fabulous kimono, having a quick chat on track. So we've got Shrew Loose, going to make you pay. Enid Blightum helping out Tsunami there. Rebecca the Wrecker, meanwhile, getting that big push to take people off balance so that they just have to fall out of their way. Oh, Tsunami. But there goes. Oh, Rebecca Wreckham gets that pace on and just hammers through the opposition. However, I would like to point out the Broadside Brawlers have cracked the ton. They are now on 100 points. South Seas Sirens within sniffing distance of 200 points on 182 with 22 minutes left on the clock. Corky lining up to jam for the Sirens. Nicolicious up for the Pirates. All right, so Zuma Newman back up with Schrodinger, Mad Cow and Sledge Hannah. Oh, good hit out from Zaphod. Booty blocks until Mad Cow hammered Zaphod out of the way. So Nicolicious, not having to yield, has taken the lead. But then there is this red wall. Sledge Hannah coming back to try to break up the red opposition. Nicolicious blocked down by 2 of the red demons. Oh, and there's a Salt and Pepper sitting in Nicolicious's lap. Nicolicious has the demi twizzle around, so has to do a nice little roll around. Nicolicious trying to push against, dear God, that's Titosaurus being braced there by Scooby Doom. There's a name I wish I'd been saying a bit more, Scooby Doom. Salt and Pepper. So Nicolicious has not made their second scoring pass and not being told to call it though, so listening very well to their bench. The yield comes in. We have got Corky around, scoring pass. Oh, and that's why Nicolicious wasn't told to call it, so didn't get lead. Stupid announcer woman. All right, Corky taken to the inside. Nicolicious caught up on her own blockers there for a moment. She's getting some help there from booty blocks back from the penalty box. Corky getting taken out on the inside. Nicolicious has made it back through, took a no pass, no penalty. So only picked up 3 points on that one, was coming back round again. It's 7-9 in the Sirens' favour. Oh, I think another 4 points for the Sirens. There you go, 7-13. South Sea Sirens so close to 200 points and 20 minutes left on the clock. Short circuit and Lily pushing. And we're getting some great crowd responses as our in-house announcers are geeing the audience up for these 2 excellent teams. All right, Lily Pushin having a quick play with their laces right before the whistle goes. Lily Pushin, fast, furious, everywhere they need to be, finding the gaps, but there goes Short Circuit hot on their tail. Lily Pushin, good lead, though I don't know how much of this lead that Short Circuit can close down. No, it's looking pretty consistent, and Lily Pushin ducks and dodges their way through. And that pack moving too quickly for anyone to form a cohesive defence. Oh, so close, 199 points for the Sirens. Whew. Okay. So this is our Div 3 quarterfinal. Pirate City sending out Tsunami up against Rebecca the Wrecker. Pack advantage to the Sirens. You can see Rebecca lining up where she's looking to go, and then decided to go straight into Zuma Newman, hoping, I think, for that little gap to open itself up. Now, Rebecca the Wrecker is just behind Tsunami. Tsunami has taken the lead, but is currently behind Rebecca the Wrecker. And the call comes from the bench. So while Tsunami was looking at the bench, Rebecca the Wrecker did go for some jammer on jammer action. Tsunami not entirely happy about that, understandable. But if you stay in proximity to an opposition play, there is a chance they're going to take a crack at you. All right, 69 Corky back up against Nicolicious. No pack advantage. Please do not tell me no one is in the penalty box. Well done all. Thank you. Keep that up. That's what we want to see. We want to see you fabulous athletes on track for as long as possible. All doing fantastic work. Look at that. Oh, it takes Luna Shovegood coming in to break apart that black defense there. Are we going to get a lead? Oh, Nicolicious takes lead as Corky is knocked out on the outside. You can hear the crowd screaming. Hopefully you're picking that up through my mic. All right, so the pack is picking up pace, but look at this, working at the right pace. Oh, I'm not sure what the fight was. Bit of difference there between the bench and the jammer, but all good. Starting again, and we did pick up 1 point. I don't think 1 point per jam. I don't think we have enough jams left in this game for that to work, but jammers also know their limits, and if they can feel themselves flagging, if they're losing their legs, there's no point continuing, because you give the other jammer a chance to score. And when that other jammer is Lily pushing, oh my God. Such a tidy little step around the outside. So short circuit, taking the panty off, but running into Bambi Bloodlust, and then Zaphod and Booty blocks, and then Bambi again. And then Lily pushing, just making sure, tapping short circuit into the blocks as well, making sure they were contained. Oh, Lily. Cheeky monkey. Nice piece of work. All right, so short circuit is out of the pack, but let's see what the Pirates are able to do. Oh, broadside brawlers, those teeny tiny gaps. That is all that Lily needs. Nice little, that was half of a disco roll to just whoosh around, pick up the rest of the points at the front of the pack. Everyone is back onto track. Next lineup out like a shot. Corky's up against Tsunami. Being helped out by Sledgehammer, going to make you pay. Shrew Loose. Terrible. Cannot see my brace. Oh, that should be Shove Lace, actually. It is. All right, Tsunami running afoul of Gryffindorable and Luna Shovegood, but managing to hit and take the lead, while Corky was still contained, but doing that thing about making me into a filthy, stinking liar. It is a cut track penalty assessed there, so a power jam for the Pirates. Here is their chance to do what they can. Pack advantage red, though, and the Sirens have done an excellent job just making sure that they are formed up together. You see Tsunami giving an indication there. She wants them picking up the speed. Oh my God, Tsunami, great footwork to stand up against that blocking from Bambi Bloodlust until she runs into Harmon Miranda. Oh, Harmon Miranda, solid blocker. Good and strong, yielding Tsunami back, so taking away some of this time because now Corky is back out of the penalty box. Tsunami fighting up against Luna Shovegood. Shove Lace in Shovegood's face to try and make an opportunity for Tsunami. Tsunami seeing Corky go through, calls that one off. So it's a 5-zip jam. Oh, 10. Good. Well done. Well done, the Brawlers. It's now 120 to 208. Still just under 14 minutes on the clock. Ooh, 88 points. What do we think? Oh, wouldn't that be great? Man, I want them to do it. So want them to do it. It's not that I want the Sirens to not do it. It's just it's really great to watch a tight, close game. Oh, Nicolicious slipping there. So Assault and Pepper is through for lead. But not too far behind now, Nicolicious. So where are the points at? And that's a lot of Pirate points at the back. But what a booty block by Zoomin Newman to force Assault and Pepper. It fouled the landing of the apex jump. But Zoomin Newman is being sent to the penalty box. I don't know if that was a direction of play. Possibly. Did not see the hand call. Either way, it's a sit down. But it did the job. It stopped the points and did force. Now we are going to have an official review coming from the Pirates. So I'm just going to take a little wander, see if I can listen in. So after conferring with JR, we noticed that the jam timer not signalling an official review. So there was an official review sort of kind of signalled, but obviously decided against. A question was asked, which has caused the Zeebs to just have a wee bit of a chat, so they have some official business to sort out, but not an actual official review. So nothing for us to go on and eavesdrop on. All right, so let's see who our packs up are. So number 22, Gryffindorable. That looks like Harmon Miranda, Crazy Jackal. They're going to be blocking with, is that Moody? Oh no, that could be Shovgood. A good chance that's Shovgood. I'm starting to learn everyone's faces, which is nice. Against, well, they will be doing what they can for Lily Pushin. Now, looks like I can see I'm going to make you pay, which usually means nerds. Yep, Enid Blyton's there. We're going to have short circuit back jamming again. All right. There we go, curly whistle of resuminess. All right, so just clearing up for us that. No, definitely wasn't an official review. All right, so pack advantage red. Oh, short circuit and running straight into, not straight into, but sideways into Gryffindorable. Lily pushing, managing to find that tiny gap they need. Luna Shovgood trying to stop. Short circuit on the outside. Here comes Lily pushing back on their scoring pass. Oh, the hit. Short circuit tried to brace against that hit from Luna Shovgood. Unable to remain in bounds as here comes Lily pushing round for their next scoring pass. Doing what they can. We have Enid Blyton bracing Zuma Newman, Shrew loose and going to make you pay. And Luna Shovgood getting that outside line and the push happening. That's a good, strong push. Doesn't take much of a gap. You need roughly 6 inches for a set of skates to scoot through a gap if you can stay balanced well enough. And Lily Pushin certainly can, even when being hit by Shrew loose. All right. Mad Cow, Rumpelstiltskin, Schrodinger, and Zuma Newman up for the Pirates with the Salt and Pepper, Scooby-Doo, Titosaurus, possibly Moody, blocking for Rebecca the Wrecker, Nicolicious jamming for the Pirates. Oh man, hectic, frantic. Look at that. You saw Nicolicious almost lose a feet, almost go out of bounds, but almost isn't going to do it. Nicolicious stays up and is the lead. Rebecca the Wrecker not far behind. For someone wearing such cheerful hippie pants, they're brutally effective. All right, another 2 points to the Pirates, taking it to 122 to 222. 100-point difference, 10.5 minutes. All right, we see awkward Yeti coming out on the track, giving a few instructions here and there. Clearly head ref for this bout. It's good we're seeing the crews mix around a little bit. Rather like that. There's an official timeout as we discuss something in the penalty box. So having to clear up a bit of business there, so giving some of our refs a chance to take a quick drink break. You enjoy it while that lasts, believe me. All right, meanwhile on track. Crazy Jackal, Moody, Harmon Miranda, Gryffindorable, going to be blocking for Corky. Shrew loose. Enid tried to. Oh, Mad Cow has fouled out. So Sledgehammer sitting in the penalty box for Mad Cow to finish that, serving the penalty for their team. All right, Linda Shovelace, Shrew Loose, Enid Blyden. Doing what they can. Oh, and look at Corky, taking time, being patient, trying to help make sure that their blockers have Tsunami locked down. Tsunami, though, powering away at the front there. Tactic did not work out for the Sirens. Now for the Pirates, what are they going to do here? They need to keep the pace slow. There you go, Linda Shovelace up the front, trying to make that tiny gap on the outside. It works until Griffin Dorable has waterfalled round. Beautiful sideways jump there by Tsunami to get around Griffin Dorable. No mean feat. Griffin Dorable. Oh, and speaking of Griffin Dorable, what a hit. Oh, into the thighs and stomach there. Oh, that is an elbows. Yes, thank you very much, Boom Tish. Forearms. Oh, I didn't think that was Moody, but all right. And, all right, a little bit of difficulty getting up. We don't want things trapped. So Griffin Dorable has had an awkward fall. And yeah, when your skates get trapped, it is uncomfortable. Not exactly weight bearing on the left there. Doesn't want to take the skate off. And yeah, so not weight bearing on the left. Fingers crossed, I'm going to say that that is maybe a bit of a sprain. Well, let's hope for that they're being very careful. Because it is always better to be careful because we're all in this for the long term, people. So sometimes we don't push our luck. Meanwhile, that's the whistle for Nicolicious and Assault and Pepper. Assault and Pepper looking for that inside gap, finds it. The pack advantage is to black, but that is having little effect for Nicolicious out the front there. Mind you, look at Assault and Pepper trying to get the push happening, and the push is not happening. Oh, beautifully timed assist there by Zoomin Newman. And how well timed was that? Pandy pass as well from Assault and Pepper to number 42, Zaphod Booty Blocks. Sorry, I'm a little bit thrown. There's 42s on both teams. Oh, Nick Alicious off to the penalty box, giving Zaphod Booty Blocks time for a power jam. All right, Booty Box giving some sort of hand signal. I don't know what it means. It looked like brushing dust off their fingers. All right. Oh, beautiful work there, Titosaurus. You could see making that little gap in the roll around just to make a bit like a swinging door for Zaphod to blast their way through. Now the Pirates are getting some movement up. And Booty Block's doing all right until they ran into Schroding her, but keeping their feet moving, finding the gaps. Fantastic work, and the little waggly finger of yes, 5 points. All right. Okay, Zaphod giving the indication to their teammates that they did want the assist. Zaphod running again into Schroding her. Schroding her, very stable player, so it's unlikely you're going to be able to shift them. So when you take momentum into someone that's stable, it's not uncommon that you bounce yourself off. Okay, Nicolicious is back from the penalty box, has taken Zaphod out. Zaphod having a grin there. I think it's one of those things you just go, oh, for God's sake. Or maybe it was grimace, I don't know. Looked like a smile to me. Now we do have a team timeout black showing on our clock here, but it's oh no, it's just a timeout, not a team timeout, pardon me. Hence the beautiful official timeout arms by our jam timer. And you can see the arms nicely on the feed. Can't see the jam timer, can see the arms. All right, Lily pushing, having a wee bit of a chat to Short Circuit. Good support coming from our crowd in-house for both teams here. So, yes, pack advantage is going to be to the red. Sledgehammer is in the penalty box, isn't in the penalty box, is awfully confused. We're all confused. So, something's being... All right. So, the pivot panty is allowed to be on the... Okay. All right. Sledgehammer on track. No one in the penalty box. Shrew Loose, Sledgehammer, Linda Shovelace up there with Enid Blightum for the Broadside Brawlers to kill her, not to kill her shots up. That's another name I haven't said often enough. Trust me, they've been out there working like a wonder, bracing off Harmon Miranda and Crazy Jackal on the other side there. Oh my goodness. The Pirates, the Broadside Brawlers, have gotten a hang of how little space Lilliputian needs to get through. Covered that, so short circuit through for lead, but look at the pace Lilliputian is laying on there. All the points are in front, so there goes Shrew Loose to try to make a gap. Oh, but it is going to be a shanking. 2 points all. 2 points all, but you see short circuit captain for Pirate City still giving herself a cheer for 2 points, because those points are damn well earned. So you get, I sometimes call them points of pride. And when you're working this hard, no matter which team you're on, everyone is working hard for those points. They are all points of pride. Weed Killer back up against Rebecca the Wrecker. Oh, I'm enjoying watching Rebecca the Wrecker attack the opposition, and the push and the shove and the, oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. That was just brutal work. But Weed Killer is also through now. All the points are at the back right, where Rebecca the Wrecker needs to wrecking ball their way through them. They're looking for the points, and yes, do call it off before Weed Killer able to pick up any points at the back there. We are in the last 5 minutes of this game. Broadside Brawlers 132 points to South Sea Sirens 248. South Sea Sirens fielding Corky up against Nick Alicious. And no one is in the penalty box. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, all out on track, all eyes on these fantastic athletes. Enid Blightum taking a little bit of a push on the outside to make just a smidgen of a gap for Nicolicious, who is now caught up in just an absolute wall of red. Corky is sort of tweezing apart the black defence here and there. Nicolicious hanging in for dear life against Luna Shovegood, manages to do a beautiful job around that outside. And we can see, oh, now Luna Shovegood is coming to help out Corky, and that's going to start switching things up. Corky's still not through for initial, as Nicolicious is back on their scoring pass, but held up now by Harmon Miranda, Crazy Jackal, and Luna Shovegood. The amount of push that Nicolicious is having to use there to keep these two blockers moving is outstanding. Corky also has managed to stay on track, taking all that punishment and still finding the strength to put on some speed to try to close this gap. Wants to make Nicolicious call it, don't risk getting the points, but Nicolicious is going for it. Corky runs into the booty of Shrew Loose, unable to stop them, and that was a total shanking. That was 0 points to the Pirates, 3 points to the Sirens on that pass. Oh, just over 3 minutes left on the clock. 20-20 end of this game. Lilliputian up against Tsunami. Slight pack advantage to the Broadside Brawlers. Oh, Lilliputian looking to slipstream behind Tsunami. Tsunami actually falling down was what they needed. Oh, that tiny gap is all. But number 29 in the black there, Selkie Smooth, managing to cover that. So we are getting Tsunami, damn it, has cut track. This is not what we wanted to see. We want all players on track playing this to their last second of the game. Lily pushing. Lead jammer slowing down slightly, coming in a little calmer, a little clearer. Can't see all the action on that side, but we can see Lily pushing, managing to keep moving forward. 2 minutes left. Lily pushing coming in. Now here's where we see the South Seas Sirens getting that coverage and that beautiful flick of the hips to change the angle of the feet. And Lily pushing is through. Tsunami back from the penalty box, trying to deal with Titosaurus. Assault and Pepper. Oh, Luna Shovegood. Zaphod booty blocks. And Tsunami has made it past them, but Luna Shovegood has waterfalled, and no opposition to Luna Shovegood as they yield Tsunami to the back of the pack. Tsunami picking up a bit of pace there, runs straight into Assault and Pepper and manages to pinball themselves through, while some amazing blocking there by Rumpelstiltskin to take some of the shine off. We didn't pick that up on the bout cam, I don't think. There was a moment there where Lily Pushin had some of the shine taken off, and then you just saw her mentally dig in and go, damn it, I'm going. We have 1 minute left on the clock. We are getting one last jam. Now that was a 24-point jam for the South Seas Sirens, taking them up to 275 points. So 25 points to get them to the 300 is not unachievable. I don't know if they can do it. I know they're going to try their absolute best, but the Pirates are going to try their best to stop them. Slight pack advantage red with one Pirate in the bin. Short circuit working brilliantly, but taken out by Harmon Miranda. Oh, Harmon Miranda has just been absolutely devo. So many of these blockers have been. Look at the run. Oh, and the little hop that Short Circuit has had to make at the front of that. Cannot fault the footwork. Stunning skater. Absolutely loving watching this. Meanwhile, Rebecca the Wrecker has taken one scoring pass. Are they going to let this play out? I love it when they let the last jam play out. We don't know if they will. Points differentials matter. It all comes down to the differentials in these competitions. Rebecca the Wrecker is being told to call it by her bench, but was a little busy at the time and has called it now. The clock has stopped. The unofficial final has gone up. What an absolutely magnificent game. We're going to just wait. So, Broadside Brawlers 144. South Sea Sirens 283, just waiting for that official curly whistle to come in, as we've got the number F and Sparkles just popping over to confer with their scorekeepers. Happy with totals. All right, any moment now. So that was our Div 3 quarter-final. That means South Seas will be progressing in this competition. We'll find out later after all of the Div 3 quarterfinals are finished. So keep an eye out on the TGSS website for the next lot of matches to see who is going into the Div 3 semis. And stick around. Oh, nice to see the Pirates going in to thank our officials. It's a beautiful thing. It takes officials to make it a sport. So, yeah, big props to all the officials, and great to see the players showing their appreciation of everything that the officials do to make this a sport. Oh, and check this out, Pirates. You can't say they're not gracious. Look at them. Given the little arc de triomphe, so to speak. Sorry, anyone who speaks French. But, yeah, classy game, classy finish. So glad to have been part of this. Thank you so much all for listening. I am Sweet Fanny Adams. I will be back here in about 15 minutes for the Div 2 quarterfinal between Newcastle Roller Derby and Convict City Derby League. So, Roller Derby League. So, see you back here very soon. Thank you.